Colby Covington will be returning to the octagon in 2024. He'll be coming and facing off against Shavkat Rakhmanov. The rumor has it that this is going to either be on the UFC Saudi Arabia card as a main event or be part of International Fight Week at Las Vegas. And all I have to say about this is that Shavkat Rakhmanov is if we thought that Colby Covington did poorly against Leon Edwards, him fighting Shavkat Rakhmanov will be an absolute disaster. In fact, I think it's going to go so badly that this will be the last time we ever see Colby Covington inside the octagon. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think Shavkat Rakhmanov steamrolls Colby Covington, or is this a really competitive fight? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Ultimate Punching, the Ultimate MMA channel. Thank you all for stopping by, and before I get started on the video, if you wouldn't mind, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It helps the YouTube algorithm, and it helps grow the channel. So as a fight, I absolutely love this for Shavkat Rakhmanov. You know, he is essentially... He would essentially be the choice for a title shot if Belal Muhammad did not exist, right? If something happened to Belal Muhammad, Shavkat Rakhmanov would be the only clear choice within the top 10 of the division for a title shot. But because Belal Muhammad is there, and because Shavkat Rakhmanov got injured before he fought Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, it looks like he's been put on the back burner. And so for him to go and face Colby Covington, someone who's challenged for the title multiple times and win, that'll essentially guarantee that whoever is the champion at that point in time will have to face Shavkat next. The thing is, I feel like this goes so badly for Colby Covington if he decides and agrees to fight Shavkat Rakhmanov that we may never see him in the octagon again after that. And here's why. Shavkat Rakhmanov has an answer, has skills in almost every single department. He's a pretty damn good striker, and he's finished almost every single one of his opponents either by KO or submission. We've been down this road before. I believe he's, 19-0 now? He was 18-0 going into the Wonderboy fight. He has 2 more submissions than he has knockouts, finishes, whatever the case may be. But the guy can grapple, right? Colby's whole arsenal is the fact that he can wrestle, he can hold people down, and he can do it in a way where he doesn't get tired. So the only possible thing that I could see potentially happening to Shavkat, because I don't think Colby couldn't get he could barely get takedowns on Leon Edwards, right? He won that 5th round. Every other round, he didn't do anything. A lot of people say he broke his foot. He had a bunch of different excuses, but nevertheless, right? Shavkat Rakhmanov going into the fight against Wonderboy, he had a torn ankle or a torn calf or something like that, and he still managed to get takedown on Wonderboy and submit him, the first guy in history. And Wonderboy has some of the best takedown defense in welterweight history. So Colby's whole game is going to be to, at least it's supposed to be, we didn't see it in his title fight against Leon Edwards, is supposed to be pace, and it's supposed to be wrestling. And I don't think we're going to see anything that he can offer up to Shavkat Rakhmanov that Shavkat can't do at least as well, if not better, than Colby Covington. And on the feet, the guy's relentless. He's got power. He's got KO power. He's got timing. He's got precision. And the guy moves forward. So if he beats Colby as badly as I think he can, this will probably be a situation. Again, this assumes Colby takes this fight. This assumes this fight happens, right? This will probably be a situation where Colby looks at it and is like, there's no chance of me ever fighting for a title again with the people that are in front of me right now. Colby Covington, if he wins, then he's right back in there with a title for a title conversation. But I mean, he's 35. Shavkat Rakhmanov is 29. The guy is completely undefeated. he can wrestle, he can grapple, he can submit, he can strike, he can KO. There just isn't anything in Colby's arsenal other than pace, which we didn't see a lot of in his last title fight, that Colby could potentially use to beat Rakhmanov. And so if it's a situation where Colby and Rakhmanov face off as someone on a co-main event or a 3-round fight at UFC International Fight Week, it doesn't matter. Like, the game is over, right? If it's a main event for UFC Saudi Arabia, as an example, maybe he can do something with pace, but there's no evidence to suggest that Shavkat Rakhmanov can't go 5 rounds. We've never seen it, but we've also never seen him wilt in any of the rounds where he looked even remotely tired. So I truly don't see a scenario where Colby fights Shavkat and it goes well. In fact, I almost think that this is the UFC feeding Colby to the lions and trying to get him off the roster almost, right? The Trump shtick was good while it lasted, but at the same time, talking all that game and then delivering a fight like he did at UFC 296, it's one of those things that people don't stand for, right? The fans don't like it. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, and then there's, of course, the trash talk aspect, which, that might do something, but more likely than not, Shavkat Rakhmanov isn't even going to, kind of acknowledge it, and he'll just steamroll Colby Covington. So, if this fight happens, and that's a big if, I have Shavkat Rakhmanov finishing Colby Covington, like he's finished everybody else. And it'll be to the point where Colby looks around and says, you know what? I'm done. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think Colby Covington stands a chance against Shavkat? Do you think this fight is even going to happen? Thank you for stopping by, and thanks for watching.